Hey, all you YouTube fans, it's Liber's Blood here, and I keep forgetting to turn off those notifications. Oh well. So, we're here to continue along the journey of love in this newest episode of Always Remember Me. I still love the soundtrack, it's actually really good. So we're gonna continue. So I kind of goofed when I was closing out. I did save, but I progressed a little bit, and I tried to pull it back as far as I could. So this is roughly right after Amy screams at Osher and everybody else. And I don't remember what Osher exactly says, if he does say anything at this moment, but it's something along the lines of him being angry and saying, "How dare you?" Yeah, we're going to continue from where we have actual text. I will not make this mistake in the future, because I will save before closing out now. And one of my favorite YouTubers, King Nappy, says, only you can prevent lost save data. And somehow I seem to forget that. And I seem to have forgotten that just now, which is kind of funny, because I watched some of his videos the other day, and he says it like 5 or 6 times, and I just don't listen. I'm dumb. Alright, we're gonna start. As I said, I apologize if I'm being too blunt, but it's true. The accident was exactly that. An accident. But as I said, it isn't going to help him at all if you two keep bringing this up time and time again. You shouldn't be talking back to your elders. Yeah, that sounds right. I'm just telling the truth. It's important. It's an important matter of discussion. Don't just try to brush it off. To brush it off. There, sounds better. Aaron's still in shock. Please, be considerate of that. Well, you are right. That we shouldn't put any... You're right that we shouldn't put any unnecessary stress on him. If you two want to talk to me further, let's do it elsewhere, okay? You should just be considerate of his condition if you're so worried. Huh. Of course I'm worried. I'm his girlfriend. This is actually, I love doing her voice, because I dislike her character so much. I can just make it sound so ridiculous. Not that there's anything wrong with, like, that's how you normally talk, but I'm just, like, overly exaggerating that, like, tone of voice, because it fits for this character. Very well, then. Oh, very well, then. Aaron? Yes? I'm sorry for bringing this up right now. Please get adequate rest here so you can recover faster, my son. Abigail? What? She glared at me pointedly when I questioned her. An apology? I'm not apologizing to you. I mean, Aaron. Yeah. Oh, the winky face. Okay. Mature. It's that switch right there. Oh, I'm sorry, honey. I didn't realize I was doing anything wrong. Yeah, so it's sounding less like a question at the ends. I'm gonna work on that. Make sure, yeah. So yeah, that's what I meant. I can actually... Alright, that's enough fun. The winking face. Alright. Muttering a brief goodbye, Osher left the room without another word. Well, that's good. Makes me feel better. Should make you feel better, Amy. He's not yelling at you. We're gonna talk with our real homeboy, Lawrence. And we talked about stuff. Yay! It was really nice to talk with Lawrence. Oh, yeah. At one point, he looked me in the eyes and blushed. He was so cute. Yeah, I'm gonna break character for that one because I already goofed. So we're gonna go home. We have work tomorrow. We're slowly building up that relationship with Lawrence. He almost rivals that of Aaron. And thank you, Nina, for sleeping by our feet. Yay, morale and energy. What we needed. Hurry, we're running late. To success. Even more success. We have money. Lawrence, love us. Love me. Alright.
Who's awesome? I'm awesome.
Then we talked more about the museum and history and the world. I'm gonna keep changing what we talk about. Oh, he went home. Well, that's weird. I thought he lived here.
Yeah.
He's always working so hard. To the map. The library. Hey. Oh, creativity. Boo. Oh, right, this is a different text. Well, not my best effort, but I wouldn't be ashamed to read this in public. That's the important thing about about making something, like whether it's whether it's making content like this, or if you're writing, painting, performing, whatever your craft, whatever your profession, as long as you yourself are not ashamed, that's the important thing. You always improve when you put yourself out there. You remain stagnant when you shut yourself out from the rest of the world. Keep that in mind. And that's not how that quote exactly goes. I think there is a quote that sounds something similar like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or how can I put it in a more poetic way? flower in the sun grows more colorful and more beautiful than a flower hidden away inside a castle. The castle being the metaphor, I will explain, that the castle being the metaphor for the walls you put up so that way nobody sees the mistakes or embarrassing things that you do. Hopefully that was poetic enough for you. I try. I'm not very good at it. And that probably sounded really lame the way I said that, so yeah. Lawrence, love us! Yay!
That was easy.
Well, you're not wrong. You work with him. He's on his shift. It's not like he can run away. He's kind of trapped here.
Woohoo!
Yes, this is a very nice story. You can make a video game based on it. You don't say. Is that game called Always Remember Me? I mean, would it be a Viz novel?
Bring it on.
Yeah. But yay, we're getting more culture. Which is what we need. Need 100 culture. Let's go. It's gonna be a lot harder than I'm making it out to be because 5, so 5 divided by 5, so 20. So I assume each of these rungs is 20 points of culture. So we need to fill up all 5, so we'll get closer. Goal 1, get this little one filled. Goal 2, the next one, and then so on and so forth till we reach the goal. The end all be all goal of 100% culture. Yeah, we need to go home. We have to sleep. We earned a lot of things.
That was easy.
And we had our lovely kitty dream of being in a world made of ice cream. That'd be awesome. Alright, so we have to hurry for our shift at the ice cream shop. Let's run!
Pretend you didn't see that.
Wait, Pidgey! I have to play Pokemon Go! Gosh. Wow. We did better when we had 30 morale. Makes you wonder. And time to make Lawrence fall in love with us because, well, we are who we are.
I'm awesome.
Oh, yay! They actually give us a script. Talking with Lawrence was really nice. He knows a lot of book and movie authors. Is one of them George Lucas? I know there's a difference. There's Lucas, director, and I'm not gonna say anything. But I was trying to make a comment about him being nerdy. But it's cool. That stuff's awesome. Really is. Especially like the original original trilogy, not the prequel movies that more people would be more people would be knowledgeable about in this day and age, or the newer movie that just came out. Whew. Sorry, like I said, early in the morning recording. So, yay. Lots of stats. It's late. Gotta run. Gotta go to bed.
Wasn't expecting this.
A terrible nightmare. Abigail stole Aaron away from us. Oh wait, that's happening in real life. Let's run for this shift. Oh! Please be story. Please. Moments like these, that's when you know there's like something deeper that's gonna happen. It was a hot day, and both Lawrence and I were working at the ice cream shop. There were countless people coming into the shop to buy sweet treats to cool off. All of the tables were occupied. One very pretty girl wearing a tank top with a low neck was standing in line and smiling at Lawrence. When he looked up and met her gaze for a moment, she winked at him playfully. I feel like I'm being watched. Looks like you've got an admirer. You got to be kidding. No, you've got to be kidding. But she does seem pretty interested. You think? I don't know. She's been staring right at you since she came inside. I bet she likes you. Really? Well, I'm not good with kids. Lawrence was blushing slightly, looking rather uncomfortable. Really? But she's so pretty. Don't you want to have kids in the future? Well, no. I wouldn't be a good father. Oh, don't sell yourself short. Oh, what is the right answer here? Oh. Do we disagree with him? Do we tell him to change his attitude? No. Wait. These are both awful. Why? If we disagree with him... Positively? See, this is the different, like, both of these, like, if these were comments, they could be taken one of two ways. Either very negative and not constructive at all, or very constructive but still slightly negative. We're going to disagree with him. I think you'd be a great dad, Lawrence. That's not true. You're a really nice guy. Any girl would be lucky to have a father like you. And that was the right answer! Hey, we're up to 21. Lawrence looked even more uncomfortable at my comment. I doubt it. The pretty girl was the next customer in line, and our conversation fell into a whisper. Look how cute she is. We're at work. Shh. The pretty girl smiled at him, her eyes bright and cheerful. Hello. Yep. Hello. I would like to order a chocolate ice cream, please. Sure. Coming right up. I took her money and handed over her change as Lawrence fumbled with preparing her ice cream, dropping the first cone on the floor. He mumbled an apology before getting a second cone and filling it. He walked back to the counter and held it out to her. I felt his hand brush against mine briefly as I handed the pretty girl her change. Still flustered, the ice cream cone slipped from Lawrence's hand. Ice cream cone landed on her head, most of its contents slipping into her tank top. Her expression was one of horror, and her happy smile instantly turned into a glare. Oh my God, you're evil. That's cold. Sorry. I'm sorry. The girl left in a hurry, waving him off with another glare when he offered to get her another cone and some paper towels. Are you all right? I told you that I wouldn't be a good father. Because you dropped an ice cream cone on... What? That's...
Wasn't expecting this.
Lawrence! You're a good dad! You can be! Enough of this! We're going to the mall! Ah, the mall. It's so big and just packed with tons of shops. My favorite is the bookstore, of course. Hugh's clothing shop is here. If you want to pay him Hugh's clothing shop is here. If you want to pay him a visit, it's open every Monday to Saturday. There's also a nice restaurant if you want to get a snack or a meal. Lastly, oh, this is actually still in her voice. Lastly, on Saturday and Sunday I can attend some art courses. Painting and clay are my favorites. They're a bit expensive, but they can really boost my stats. They start in the evening. Shopping? Oh! Well, I'm dumb. I'm very dumb. So we can't buy anything. We're gonna talk to Lawrence. Hey, 22.
That was easy.
But yeah, so we're actually gonna finish off here. Alright. Sorry, just taking a moment to stretch. So, lots of things happen in this video. I still feel bad, like, you know, put in the comments of what you thought about Lawrence. You know, whether or not you guys think Lawrence would make a good dad or not. And whether or not you think dropping an ice cream cone by mistake on a child, like on their head, like as you're trying to give it to them, like if you accidentally drop it or like it slips out of your hand, if you think that justifies you saying you're not gonna be a good dad or not, I don't see a correlation in there. I just see an honest to goodness mistake that happened. You're just like, oh, I dropped an ice cream cone. Granted, he tried to fix it, but sometimes life is funny that way. But yeah, so thank you guys all so much for taking the time to watch this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you liked the video, click like. And if you have any tips, tricks, comments, concerns, suggestions, anything like that, like always, please do put it in the comment section below. Also, if you know any good videos for how to learn how to use either Blender to make intros for YouTube videos or any kind of videos, or if you know any good videos or tricks for OBS or Open Broadcasting System, I would greatly appreciate it. And with that, we will continue this lovely journey towards giving Lawrence more self-confidence in himself, trying to get him to break out of his shell next time. So until then, this is Libris Blood, and I'm signing out.